Ah, bollocks.
Okay guys, welcome to the Friday Waffle. Apologies about not the content, apologies about the quality of this video. I'm recording it on my phone. Bloody hell, where'd I start? Firstly, this has probably been the most unprepared waffle I have ever done. I've just had there's been that much going on. If you've been watching any of my videos this week, you'll probably gather that I've been up to Mars making my little retro pie arcade thing, which I've now finished. Um, it's been good fun building it. I mean, I always watched other people building these things, and I always said to myself, I could never do something like that. Saying that, I've had a lot of tremendous help. My mate Mike, who is building. I mean, Mike built me my Robotron twin stick thing. He's an absolute ninja when it comes to making controllers. I did contact Mike maybe about a month ago, 2 months ago, to ask him if he would kindly upgrade the buttons and the joystick in the arcade, which he agreed to do. Now, when I sent it to him, that got him thinking he wanted to do the same thing. So Mike's been building one at exactly the same time as myself, but massive thanks to Mike. I mean, he put together the joystick, all the buttons. He even added 2 extra buttons, so I've now got 10 buttons in the little thing, which is incredible when you see the size of the actual controller. Um, he also did some jiggery pokery with like the power. He got a kind of dual power thing coming out it. Fantastic. I really appreciate what Mike's done. But I've done a lot of hard work as well, I have to say. When I went into this thing, I was quite lacking confidence as far as like cutting wood and all that kind of thing goes. But you know what? I've kind of realised that it's not as difficult as you think it is. I mean, I've been cutting bits of wood with saws, and I know that sounds really, really lame, but I'm talking about cutting really small pieces of wood and getting decent edges on it. You don't want it all jagged. But I've been quite impressed with my joinery skills. And another thing as well, the big sheet of perspex plastic, which Dave gave me, one of my mates. I was told that I couldn't cut it unless I had a jigsaw or is it a Dremel or something. But I've managed to cut it using a Stanley knife. I'm not going to say I don't recommend it because I found it fairly easy. As long as you just make sure you keep your bloody hands away from the blade. I kind of mapped out the lines what I wanted to cut. Then I got a piece of wood as a guide, and I would say probably maybe 20 strokes of the Stanley knife and you're through. So it was fairly easy. So I've been doing that the last, virtually all this week actually. Any spare time at night time, that's the reason there's been really no videos going out at all. But if once you can either stop this video now and go and check it out. I uploaded my final retro pie video. That was part 3. So I'm delighted with it. Here's hoping I actually get some use out of it. But the controls, any arcade cab is only as good as the controls. You could have a fantastic cabinet with a big, fancy screen. If the controls are shit, then you're not going to use it. But one thing about this, the best part of it is the controls, and again, that's thanks to Mike. So, thank you. Anything else? Work has just been manic. It's been absolutely bloody manic. I've really not had much time to myself at all. As you can probably tell, I'm starting to get a nice double chin through lack of running. Tracy, my wife, she's been away. She's been out working late and that kind of stuff. So I've really not been out running much. And the sad thing is, I'm not really missing it all that much, which is bad. I will be getting back into it again. But I don't know where the time's gone. I've not played any video games at all. Not played any at all. Did have, in fact, I tell you what, I'm talking absolute bollocks. I had the computer club, I was going to say our annual computer club. We had our monthly computer club on Wednesday. Wasn't a particularly big turnout. George, he was along with his wee boy. His wee boy's only 2.5, so he had to bail out early. And then Dave was there as well. But yeah, it's always good fun. It's always great fun, and I'm looking forward to taking the wee cab along next month to let them see it. So nothing else really. As I said, this has been the most unprepared waffle yet. I've printed off. What did I do with it? Yeah, let's see. Now I made this. What I'm about to talk about now is just an example of how wonderful the internet is. You know, there's a lot of people criticise the internet for different reasons. Some of it justified, some of it not. But I made a 10-minute mashup of a game on the Spectrum, Formula One by CRL. Now the story behind that, I had a C64 and my mate had a Spectrum, and I wasn't a fan of the Spectrum at all, but we decided one day, why don't we swap computers for the night? So he took my C64 disk drive, I got his Spectrum. Now he gave me a big bundle of games, you know, all the usual, Attic Attack, Night Lore, Jetpack, all these fantastic games. But I loaded up one game and it's called Formula One, and it's, to describe it, I would say it's like Formula One, but Football Manager, but with Formula One. You basically pick a car, you pick a team, you can improve the engine. I mean, it's very basic. It's all about just typing. You've got a budget, typing how much you want to spend. But then the piece de resistance of this game is you get to watch the race. You don't get to see it like in real time as such. Basically, you're standing at the finish and you see the cars zip past. It sounds shit, but you know what? I played it. I remember I loaded it up at night time and I literally played it right through the night. I think I played it for probably 5-6 hours. It just absolutely resonated with me. It struck a chord. I loved it to bits. So yeah, about maybe a year ago, I did a waffle on Formula One, and lo and behold, yesterday, or was it the day before, I get a comment from, what's his name again, from Peter Wheelhouse, who is only the author of the game. Now, Peter, I hope you don't mind me saying this, you're probably over 60 years old now, you know, you described yourself as ancient, and Peter was basically thanking me for, you know, the video. Now, I'm one to grasp opportunities. I quickly asked Peter, would you mind meeting up on Skype one night and having a chat, and he's kindly agreed to tie up on Skype. I'd love to ask him about the game because it's one of my favourite Spectrum games. It's not a really well known game. Now Peter did tell me that sadly George Munday, who was also, it was Peter and George who actually co-wrote the game, George has sadly passed away. But it's just mental to have a favourite game that's pretty much unheard of, and for somebody, the author, to get in touch with you. What other technology could you get? Would that ever happen? It just wouldn't. It'd be completely impossible. You know, the fact that I made a video, Peter's gone online, had a look, found my video, contacted me, I've contacted him. So because of the power of, as Boogie likes to say, the power of the internet, through the power of the internet, I'm now going to be able to get to chat to the guy who wrote one of my favourite games. So absolutely awesome stuff. Love that to bits. I've only got one question, and it's from Kev down the rabbit hole. For the Friday Waffle, hi Alan, I need your YouTube advice. Someone at work asked me what my channel is called, and when I told her to search for Down the Rabbit Hole, she had to scroll past 3 pages of results before she found me. There's a lady giving makeup and fashion tips who comes up before my channel, and I can't figure out why. I have more videos than her, she's only got 7. I post more often than her, she hasn't posted in 6 months, but the only thing she has above me is way more subscribers, yet she appears in the results list 2 pages ahead of me. I thought maybe this is due to not monetizing my videos. However, when you created your Impact 2009 channel, you showed up at the top of the results list even when you only had 20 subscribers, and you don't monetize your channel either, do you? What am I doing wrong, and what are you doing right? You know what, Kev, I really wish I knew the answer to that. It's all about algorithms and what you put in, what your channel's about. I mean, I suppose right away, this hobby of ours is very niche, and the scale of YouTube channels. It's very, very niche. You know, there's very few people actually watch your videos compared to other things. I mean, you're saying this girl does makeup and fashion. I think it's all to do with how you describe your channel and your description. As you know, it's all to do with subscribers, it's to do with views, it's to do with people liking it, it's to do with other people posting it on your posting your videos on their, you know, on their YouTube channel. You've come to the wrong person, Kev. Unfortunately, I've really got no idea what pushes it up. I mean, I've got obviously Mamemeister. If you type in Mamemeister, it'll just come up with me because I've got quite a unique name. I'm not aware of anyone else. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That's as Ava's getting older now, she's now obviously wanting to go out with her pals. So I told her 10 o'clock, no later. I think it's, I can't actually see the time. I think it's 10 o'clock, so she's just phoning me there. So, which is good, I suppose. But yeah, sorry, Kev. I have really got no idea what, you know, what you can do. I mean, the funny thing is, when I look at some of the videos that I've put out for like when I, you know, review handheld consoles and that kind of stuff, other channels, and I'm not even talking about channels that have been going for years, there might be 20-30 videos that have all done the same thing, and they've all got like 40,000 views, and mine's have got like 200, and you know, I don't know, I've got no idea actually what increases your views. I mean, I do know it's the more exposure you get, even dare I say down thumbers and that kind of stuff, that all helps to kind of boost your channel up when you're doing a search. I mean, I did look for your channel, I did type in Down the Rabbit Hole, and I have to say I couldn't even find it. I think I looked in 3 pages, I couldn't find it, so that's a wee bit, I wouldn't say concerning is a word, it's a bit annoying for you, Kev, because I mean, you've got a fantastic channel, and you know, if people are looking for it, the thing is, I suppose it's unlikely that somebody's going to Google Down the Rabbit Hole, but you were saying there that somebody was asking about the name of your channel, and when she looked for it she couldn't find it. If anybody else knows of surefire ways to kind of get your, not so much get more subscribers, but to kind of push your channel up the search, can you please put the comments below, because I would love to know as well, because I do get the same problem. I mean, because I'm the only Mamemeister that I'm aware of, I think I'd be quite pissed off actually if somebody else was to try and pinch the Mamemeister name, because I've been using that since about 1997. So yeah, sorry Kev, apologies about not being able to help you with that at all, but if anyone else knows the best way to help Kev, please put the comments below. Coming up, I promise, now that I've got my main cab built, or not my main cab, my iCade cab thing built, I'm going to be getting back to getting out some proper videos, because I think the only videos that I put out this week were me building the Retro Pi. But I'm one of these guys, whatever I do in life, I tend to fling myself 110% into it, and it becomes a bit of an obsession, and it's exactly the same with this thing. But saying that, I'm absolutely delighted with the way it's turned out. Pickups. Now, my daughter, she was, I mean, as you know, Ava's an only child, and you know, she does get spoiled. That's, you know, I don't have a problem. She's my daughter. But for her Christmas, birthday, her birthday falls just before Christmas. For her this year's present, joint present, she was wanting one of the large iPad Pros. So Ava and I were in Edinburgh on whatever day it was, it was last Saturday actually, and as we were going back to the station to get on the train, I said to her, come on, we'll go into the Apple store and just have a wee look, and see, you know, what the stuff's like, you know what this large iPad is. So we went in, and sure enough, we had a look at this iPad Pro, it's called, and we had a shot of it. And now my daughter, you can probably tell with all this sort of artwork behind me, I've just noticed my wife's skanky her dressing gown's in shot there. Aye, you can probably tell all this artwork that my daughter did a few years ago. She absolutely loves drawing, and I've got to say she is pretty talented. You know, we're always encouraging her. She wants to get a job for Pixar, you know, so good on her. The person in the Apple store showed us the drawing on this iPad Pro thing, and I was absolutely blown away with it. I really was. So I said to her, how much is it? And she told me how much it was. There's 4 different versions, and I went for the cheapest one. So yeah, I've got this bad boy here. It's bloody huge. I mean, it's the size of my head. Absolutely awesome. I mean, let's have a... Let's say, for watching films, it's got 4 speakers as well, which is just phenomenal. Come on. My bloody daughter goes into it and... Come on, how would I get out of this? I would have thought I'd known how to navigate. There we go. Right, log out of her account and into... What's going on? There we go, Mamemeister. Right, what I shall do, I shall show you notifications. There we go. This is the... Hello, welcome to another 10-minute... what's it called again? The Mamemeister 10-minute mashup. Excuse me. Can't even remember the name of the video. This game is called Formula 1 by CRL on the ZX. There you go. Now, it's probably not a game that other people are familiar with. Absolutely huge. There's a slight story to this game. It's got 4 speakers in it as well. You know, back in the 80s, just bloody wicked. You could only afford one computer. Now, what you can do with this as well, where is it? Sketchbook paper. You got this iPencil. What else would they call it? Now that's, you've got to, I thought that would come with this, but unfortunately not. This thing here, I don't know if you can see that. Oops. What you can do, maybe, yeah, here we go. I mean, you can obviously go like so, and then when you tilt it, it's absolutely fantastic. For drawing and painting, it's just gorgeous, it really is. So anyway, listen, I don't normally show stuff like that, but that's my new toy. Love it to bits. So yeah. Right, okay guys, listen, that is it. Apologies again about a very, very short waffle, and it's probably one of the worst ones because I've not done any prep. But like I says, I do promise to get back to normal next week. I'll try and get an Arcade Perfect put out, plus, you know, whatever more of what I normally do. So that is it guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. As usual, thank you very much. I seem I've picked up quite a few subscribers in the last few days. I think it's because of the Retro Pie. I mean, the first Retro Pie video I put out is up to almost 300 views. So it's one of these things you can spend ages putting together a really fancy dancy video. And then you can make a video in 5 minutes and it gets tons of views. So there's no accounting for taste. But yeah, thanks to everybody that's joined the channel. I hope you enjoy watching it, and I hope you hang about. Thank you very much to everybody that takes time to comment, you know, comment and just help to kind of keep this thing going. And very lastly, to Dean, I hope you're getting better, mate. I mean, my mate Dean has undergone quite a serious operation and he's in a lot of discomfort. I hope you're back on the road soon again, Dean, and we'll definitely get that collaboration video put together. So that is it guys. Thank you very much for watching and have an excellent weekend.